Office, I
Lost my shit that fast.
lose my mind if it wasn't in my
mind.
Okay.
All that other shit
Too censored.
Building your own.
What's the word, brother?
We in here. I'm vibing. I done had me a great, just like chill day type
Shit, I walk the dogs. You heard me talk to God. I streamed on Twitch.
I went to the store.
Nothing crazy. Whole lot of regular shit. I feel amazing. What about you, brother?
Talk to me, I'm vibing. Yeah, look. Can you say something?
I'm vibing.
Everything was no longer lovely. This is our destiny. Oh.
I appreciate that, bro. I was in a certain place in my life. Every song I make, every song y'all hear from me, bro.
It's just from a certain period in my life. You know how you got that song you heard at a certain period in your life, and when you go back to it, you heard me, you be like, damn, like this should remind me of when I was here, or this should remind me when I was there. You know what I'm saying? That's what music do for me, and that's why I make music, so I can, like, when I hear a certain song, I remember exactly where I was at in life when I hear that song.
Why do I smoke?
I don't smoke. I got this little vape, but that's not real smoke. This is some bullshit. But I haven't smoked. I ain't smoked weed or a cigarette this year. I know this vape is garbage. I know this vape
probably worse than all the other shit I was doing, but
I'm weaning off. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me. I ain't hurt nobody. It ain't gonna hurt nobody
to get on down. Going outside and breathing in, you heard me?
The regular air can hurt your lungs. You know how many cars pass by you while you walking and shit like that? And you breathing in gasoline fumes from mufflers and shit like that. All this shit hurt your lungs. Do I do Ramadan? Yes. I fasted today from
5 in the morning to
6:41.
5 in the morning to
6:41 day I fasted. No water, no food, none of this shit. I still haven't ate today.
I ain't no fucking dog.
To my baby do tricks. Not a dog. I used to play ball, yeah. Excuse me. I played college football for a time.
So yeah, I definitely got my fast in today. Excuse me. What's my name in college football?
I graduated before college football came out, so I didn't make the. I wasn't on that shit. Excuse me, I graduated college in 2021. They just not giving us our reparations.
They give me like, I think they
Giving us like $500 or
some shit like that, like $500, $600
for us missing out on being on college football.
It's real gold in my mouth.
So you tell me. Everybody that be
Looking at Jerry be like, oh, that's fake. You tell me if it's real or fake. Why I gotta tell you if it's real or fake?
bring out your gold tester. Bring out your gold tester.
Do I have highlights? I got highlights of my my second college. You can like look me up on YouTube. I think that's like the
First video on my YouTube channel.
Just type in
Trey Drake Southeastern Highlights. TRAE Drake Southeastern Highlights. And you'll see it.
For real, they do be the
Police, you heard me? I mean, we didn't even get into that. You heard me? We didn't even get into that.
Kirk, was you there?
Was you there, Kirk? Since you know so much, Kirk Franklin.
You stayed out here
Just
talking. You can't make me feel bad.
bad. Do you know I'm Pyro the
Pastor, you trying to, you heard me,
force religion on people?
this is what slave masters did.
No, this is what they told us in the book.
This is what they told us in the
Book. We don't know what happened. We weren't there.
We were not there, so therefore, how can we say you heard me? Anything. All we you heard me understand as human beings that
A great deity created this world. All that other shit,
good stories, great stories.
stories.
You know what I'm saying? For real. How many songs I made the last 7 days? I don't be counting.
Being realistic, I do not be counting. I can't even tell you if I'll be lying if I'm telling you if I say anything. Cause if I go through this shit, I got so much shit I go back and like remaster. Let me count the new shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only made 7 songs.
I made 7 songs in the last 6 days.
Before that, I took like
A little break because I went to Disneyland and shit like that. So I ain't made no music when I was at Disneyland. But I done made 7 songs in the last 6 days.
I know I'm not running
Lyrics making songs. You have so many, but they all different. Shit, living life.
You know how hard it is to be a black man out here? You gonna go through some shit every day.
Yes, I was number 50.
I was number 50.
He was number 1.
You got so many stories to
Tell as a black manager, like, when I used to be in English class in high school,
my English teacher always be like, you got away with words.
I was like, baby, I'm living life. Like, life ain't, like, all this shit I'm talking about.
Now, this is not no fairy tale. This is like what I'm going through on a daily basis. So I just figured out how to put my daily basis
into words. Yes, Ole Miss.
You got the right guy.
That was me.
I wasn't, but
It's just like it's like my past life.
depends on what you mean by.
Was college ever difficult or easy?
When I first got to college,
College, I was not fucking with class. I used to have an 8 a.m. I would never go to. I finished the class with like a D
that shit dropped my GPA
to 2.5, 2.6.
my shit probably
Like, I think when I graduated, I had like
a 3.4.
but it took me so long to get from that
At 2.6
2.5
to 3.4
Like you got to have a 2.5
to play football. So I was like, I'm not tripping about the 2.5, but man, we gotta get this shit together. So, but
When I was young,
when I was a freshman and a sophomore,
you heard me. I wasn't fucking with school. But then by the time I became
became a junior,
all my classes were
easy because I took all my core classes when I was a kid. So
by the time I was a junior, I'm taking shit
like art and shit like that. So I already got the hard shit out the way. So I'm vibing now. So that's how I brought my shit from like a 2.6 to a 3.4.
I think I graduated with a 3.4.
By then, shit was easy as fuck. I ain't have to do shit for that. I was ready to go to class because I can go to class. I used to go to class geeked up.
I go to class.
I done smoked the bong, all type of shit. I'm up early. I took a shower, hit the bong, took another shower. I'm going to class with shades on, COVID mask, because I graduated during COVID. I graduated 2021. I'm going to class, COVID mask on, fur jacket,
Dicky suit, slides.
fitted cap. You can't see my eyes. Man, I'm thriving. I ain't got no football practice because I opted out of football. So, because when COVID hit, they was like, you either gonna play, you gonna opt out because you're gonna play in the spring. I ain't never played football in no spring, so it's like it's over with.
COVID kind of like
Fucked it all up because it's like they was like, we're gonna give you an extra year, and you're
not gonna play,
in the fall, but you're gonna play in the spring.
and it just didn't make sense for me to play in the spring when I've been playing in the fall my whole life.
So it's like, man, I'm gonna let them people have this shit.
This is a sign from God. You heard me.
Keep moving forward, and
That by the end of that summer,
when I told them I was gonna opt out, they were trying to tell me, you heard I wasn't gonna get paid because I was on scholarship. They were like, we don't know if you're gonna get your check, but I had already signed for a whole year for me to get my check monthly because I was getting paid $1,100 a month to be on the team because it's my
stipend and shit like that.
So this shit pay for my living and shit.
Excuse me, my living expenses. So what they tried to say,
They was gonna finesse me, and I can get my money. I'm like, bro, I ain't playing for this football team no more. I'm just gonna collect this bread, graduate, and move on. Collected the bread, graduated, and moved on.
I can't say what team I wanted to play for because it's like I feel like nobody heard me
Wants to play for a specific team. People
just want to get drafted. So I never cared about, like, you know what I'm saying, a team. It was always about,
if you ask anybody, it's always about the money. Fuck the team you go to, it's about the money. Nobody gives a fuck about what team they play on.
of course. I used to play. I went to Alabama. I went to
Southeast Louisiana, I went to Western Illinois University.
I got hella people
I know in the league. I wouldn't say
be
we
friends, but I know them,
and they know me.
so if I seen them in person, they'd be like,
Oh, I remember you.
it's hard to not remember.
I've been the same person for a long time.
I've been the same person my whole life.
Life.
This guy you seeing right now,
I was him in 4th grade. My hair was dyed in 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
I ain't never really heard me not been who I am. I just get worse. As far as like the way I talk,
the way I walk, I wouldn't even say worse, it's just like far from the norm. A lot of people try to be so normal. I don't try to be different. I'm just not normal. I don't know how to act. I know how to act, but I don't know how to act because you heard me once. I see I can be comfortable around certain places. I don't know how to fucking act.
No, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm not. I'm not gay. I love women. What made me start rapping? It was where I'm from.
A lot of people rap, but a lot of people never made it.
So it was like I had some
Shit in my mind is just clicked one day. It was like,
everybody where you from
I
want
want to rap, but nobody ever made it. Show
these
these
people what they need to do. And I started doing this shit, and then around 2023, I started rapping it.
the late 2020s,
Around 2023, I got a call to come to
Connecticut.
They're like, bro, just come over here and just rap for a couple
Couple days,
It was my manager.
my manager's like, and this is like, I didn't know he was my manager until like later on. But like, he called me. He's like, bro, like my little brother want to make a song with you. I'm gonna fly you out to Connecticut.
Make music with my little brother, and you just rap up here.
And I ended up staying at UConn for a year.
3 months into me being at UConn, I got a fucking
Doja Cat co-signed. When Doja Cat co-signed me,
everything went fucking crazy, and everybody started calling me to come to
New York.
So once I got to New York, now I'm in the industry.
Because they done brought me to the Sony building and all this shit. So now I'm going to all the major labels and all this shit, sitting down talking to these people.
So it's like, I'm in this shit now. Shout out to Doja Cat. I shot a
Video in Brooklyn. I got a video called Bottega Boots. I shot part of the video in Brooklyn in front of the bodega. Same
bodega that
ASAP Rocky shot a video in front of.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I've
Been
been
in this shit for a minute now, so it's like, shit, this shit
crazy. But like, I can't say
I can't go back and live a regular life no more. I gotta, you heard me keep doing this shit because it's like, it don't make no sense to go back.
respectfully. I signed a
Tape deal.
I signed a tape deal with a company called Surf Game. I think it was like 10 to 12 songs for 10 racks. But the catch was, I didn't know once you
Sign a deal.
once you look at the bread, you only get half of what they say. You heard me. They gonna buy you out for.
So it was a $10,000 deal. They gave me $5,000 up front. The other $5,000 was for like photography, music videos, and
Travel and shit like that.
that. And they charged me for shit. You heard me. That
They charged me for shit before I even signed the deal.
so they had took me out to LA before I signed. And I went out to LA. I stayed in LA for like a week and recorded.
When the end of the deal came around, I finished my tape.
I finished my tape in a week.
So I'm ready to send my invoice so I can get my
Next 5,000, they were like, we already went over the budget. I'm like,
went over the budget.
what we spend money on? They were like photography, travel, studio sessions.
All this shit. But it's like, when I was in California,
I had no engineer, I had none of that shit. I would record myself on Band Lab in California. I'll just pay for me to fly to California and book
the studio, but it was no engineer, so I was recording myself.
So like, why didn't I get paid to record myself? So it was
Like, it's just like, they play you, but it's okay. I understand the game.
now, so therefore, you heard me. From now on, don't fly me nowhere. Don't send me nowhere. You heard me. Let me record where I want to record at. You heard me.
We'll figure this shit out from there. Excuse me, because before I get flew out,
You heard me to do my own ordeal.
you heard me, save money, live better, Walmart. Yeah, I only made 5,000.
And man, look, by the time